Yeah, we were gonna lose that lane pretty hard. But Maokai can roam really well. He gets boots of swiftness and then a piece of Dead Man's Plate early for quite a bit of movement speed. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry I missed last couple of days. Ended up getting this stomach virus for my daughter. The thing is, she never gets it that bad. The last one or two times she's had something like that, I've managed to dodge it and not get it. But this time it got me. It got us all. Okay, now I'm a much lower pick, which is cool. Alright, let's get rid of Janna. Draven's back. Okay. Wonder if it's someone who's played against the ADC on the other side then. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better today. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Iwa? No, I haven't seen the preview yet. Jason was just talking about some of the things. Sounded cool. Heard they were doing something weird with the jungle, like adding avatars or something. And then, like, maybe some new mythics. I can look here real quick. Let me see here.
Does seem interesting, though. I think, like, Cassiopeia and Rise are gonna like that item, though.
The new rod.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want this bullshit. Where's Riot's? Care about Dextero and loadout and... Is this for 2023? Featured preseason update.
Darius. Yes.
This feels old to me. It's like explaining the runes. It's probably on some fucking Twitter. Buried in Flox's Twitter or some random shit. We check like the 5 different Twitter accounts they have. Figure out which one has the real information.
That's Echo Jungle.
Alright, what kind of bullshit are we dealing with that? Okay, so it's Braum. Braum Misfortune. Maokai is really annoying. I almost want to like take him just to take him away. Well, I guess I'll do Rakan. I'm not thrilled about it. They got a point-click route with Rise and Maokai. But I also don't want to play a Mumu into that. Like, I can get stuffed so hard. It'd be really hard to get to Misfortune. At least Braum really can't do that much to stop me from getting to Misfortune by himself. If it's just him.
Did you hear about what Wizards is doing?
Hold on one second.
Alright, let me know.
No. What's going on there? No,
So
I can't
for
take
Magic
cleanse.
30,
Yeah.
it's Magic's 30 year of existing, and they're having like this Vegas like thing, like kind of like a GP kind of ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
They are selling a like a special like box that for like 4 packs for $1,000, okay? And it's gonna have proxies of beta cards, so non-tournament legal cards.
Huh. Yeah, it seems pretty controversial.
bro. It's getting all kinds of heat.
Yeah, it's like basically like they used to do.
The gold, the
Yeah, the gold
championship
cards, the gold championship cards. Yeah, from way back in the day, and
Yep,
I guess it's nostalgic. But if you're paying that much, if it's like a premium product like that,
dude. And people are already saying how it's gonna sell out because of Commander.
yeah, I was about to say like Commander, you could use it.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like, I would even scratch the surface of even attempting to buy that bullshit.
Yeah, it's not tournament legal, and it's not gonna hold. I mean, I don't know, like, because so much of the value of a lot of cards is based on Commander now.
Right.
And it's like those cards will have value in Commander, because then you won't have to buy the real expensive ones.
I don't know, dude.
And
Fucking Wizards and Hasbro, they're all a bunch of hungry, you know what now.
yeah, and that's like really getting weird with like I don't know the legal matter of like the reserved list, but it's like
Dude,
well they're pushing it.
They are pushing it.
Because yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, well, it's not technically a reprint because it's not tournament legal. It's like, yeah, but it's used in the most popular format in the world.
I'm actually like kind of almost impressed about it. It's crazy. It's like stupid, but it's like they're actually gonna do.
Yeah, how inventive they're getting to reprint some of those. Yeah, I just think that Cleanse is too greedy on a personal level. Like, I can go Mercury Treads, or if I'm really worried about it, I can get them at Kales. Because they're both roots, not stuns, so... Or, like, all of the stuff is a root, except for, like, Braum stun. Or I could go for a Banshees. I just feel like there's an in-game solution, but I still need to keep Ignite. Or potentially Exhaust. Like, I need to have something that helps out the rest of the team. So, do we want Shirelia's or... I probably just want the thing that's going to give me... It's going to increase the damage, because we're going to have to get through Maokai and Braum. So I probably just need the damage amp. Oh, they are buffing Rakan tomorrow. So for the patch.
Are they?
Yeah, they're increasing his AP ratio on his passive and his Q. Pretty significantly, 10% each. So I might try AP Rakan again. You know, one thing I didn't think about if I'm going to go for the AP route, especially now, is to max W and Q instead of the shield, and then that would give a hell of a lot more damage, especially with these ratios. And then just have just like 1 point in shield. Just be much more offense. Because in a lot of situations, honestly, if I'm starting the fight and somebody dies immediately, I don't need a ton of points in the E. Like, having more points in the Q would be more beneficial. Especially in the laning phase. Possibly, yeah, 2 or 3 points in Q, then W max. Then you could see from there if you max your Q or your W more. I need... Aphelios is the type of champ that can do enough damage to blow people out, though. If this guy's good on him. So I'm glad we do kind of have a hyper carry over here. Oh, he marked the Braum instead of the Misfortune? That's interesting. Damn it, this Misfortune pretty good at her positioning, man. No, 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 no. Who? She flashed. Huh. I don't know why she committed when I missed the W. I mean, Misfortune's just freaking fast in general with her W, but this person, like, really knows the edge of the engage range. Well, I get her that time, of course. When it doesn't matter. What?! I cannot believe that was a kill. Okay, he's gonna kill them all, though, I think. Oh my god, the stun got him. Kindred get him? Oh my god. This Kindred's fucking worthless. I'm assuming she healed. Have been paying attention the last few. Our tank's pretty strong now. Yeah. Braum, not as much. It's the usual suspects. It's typically engaged tanks. So, like, it has been, like, Leona and Nautilus, but then you also have some Amumu, some Maokai. Okay. Wow. I guess she had her flash still. I didn't... How did she just accepted her death?
That's really good.
Damn it. If I just stuck with him and believed, we probably could have had that a lot cleaner. Yeah, we got. There's just no way that we don't get Mercury Treads here. He did have the red white. That gun is so freaking strong. Yeah, he got a lot of buffs or a lot of change. It was like 15 changes or something over 1 or 2 patches, recent patches. They didn't change how his abilities like function. They just changed the numbers on a lot of them. I think the gist is that they made his Q a lot stronger. And they nerfed his saplings a little bit. So yeah, it's not the nuke sapling thing anymore, which, yeah, that was the last time he was really good in my opinion too. Although there has been times where he's been like 52 or 53% with the tankish build. Usually you go dead man's first. And they did significantly buff, God, I always forget the name of the item. Even Shroud. That's a big part of what's brought the tanks back, is they increase the duration to 4 seconds from 3 seconds, and the amount from a 10% damage amp, from a 9% to a 10% damage amp. And his passive heals for a lot more, okay. Oof. Well, he did a lot of damage to him. Now I'm getting her with some hits. Oof. And this Echo is...
I don't think we were winning that.
Yeah, this Echo's fucking huge. AD Blitz. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's a bait. There are lots of changes on this patch that I think are baits. The Rakan one might be a bait. Probably is. But I'll try out the Rakan one. Yeah, I'm not sold on the Blitz. Because at the end of the day, you'd still just have to run in and just punch him in melee. And his kit just... Like, the W does allow you to run in, but it just doesn't feel like he's super well built for that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about it. I think if you see Blitz, it'll basically still be support Blitz. Maybe jungle. I mean, he would have some pretty brutal jungle ganks. And the attack speed would allow him to, you know, gank a lot easier. So that's one thing that could be possible, maybe. Is if that attack speed actually lets him clear quickly. Maybe he could be picked as kind of like a cheese ganker. This Echo's gonna be around. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, like, we knew he was there. W max blitz support? Nah. I don't think so. You're not going to be able to just run up and auto-attack people most of the time. Like, I mean, you could land your hook, but you're just not going to have the items. Because he doesn't have a ton of, like... I guess they added on, what, percentage damage per auto-attack. But I think you still want a lot of levels for that type of thing to work.
Careful, Rise is coming. Oh yeah, he's all.
There's Echo too.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we got them both really weak. But
What's it thinking here?
I didn't have any cooldowns. Yeah, the Brawler is kind of coming back. But they're increasing Rakan's ratios on his passive and his Q by 10% each. Which that could be significant, potentially. Okay, he didn't have his ult. I don't know. Maybe that was too ambitious going for the misfortune there. He did trade a kill, and Rise had to come down. So it's not like the worst thing in the world. Again, if I stuck with him, maybe he gets a double kill, but I didn't have cooldowns. I would just be auto-attacking. So it's like, would my 3 autos or whatever, would that have made the difference in that fight? In that one, I don't think it would. Maybe I could block a Braum Q or something. But I think the higher risk is that I die. Which guns? Okay, he's got Flamethrower red. What? Damn. Okay, so I guess she healed. Did I have Ignite the whole time, or did it just... I think I didn't have it, right? If I had it, I should have ignited Braum. I know Braum's not usually the person I want to aim for, but, like, we knew his shield was down. We couldn't get to the Misfortune. It's really the Misfortune doing work. That Braum's not doing shit. Like, he wasted his shield. He didn't block anything with it. Misfortune just beat us out. Because she's just... And they had positioning, too. Like, she was just under her tower. I don't know. I credit Misfortune with, like, 90% of that.
I'd be careful. Echo's got death cap.
Okay. Can we... I don't know. Maybe I'm underselling him. But I just think it's the best ADC on the patch that did most of the work there. That's fine. I mean, I know I almost never give Braum enough credit, but... This feels like any other tanky ADC could have done that. Could have probably done it even better. He did hit it. I think he did hit his ult on Aphelios, and he did get his stun on him. Misfortune's just broken as hell. Like, right now, we just gotta either probably pick her banner. Oh, if he would have hit that, Braum probably would have blocked most of it, honestly. Like, I could get him, but I'm not sure if that's gonna, like, do anything. God. Yeah, he's doing way too much damage. Who flashed? Somebody flashed after me. I don't know if that was the Maokai. It's probably Maokai. Wish it would just fucking show you on your minimap thing whenever somebody flashed. Or on your tab screen. I don't know why that's so hard to implement. Especially now that third parties like Poor Professor will do it for you. I don't know, like, you can beat her a lot of times, so if you have it, she just works so well with so many champs that go even Shroud, although Braum's not doing it this time. But you just get, you know, a tank in front of her. And she's still really good at her traditional Misfortune things, too, like being fast, rotations, pretty good poke in lane. Just they buffed up her Q to where she actually does pretty good sustained damage now, too. I don't have anything. Damn, I missed the Braum though.
Careful, Echo.
Yeah.
Can we kill him? The shit? Oh, that was so much gold. Actually, really good shit.
Yeah. And we got Barrett in 15. I don't think we have time though.
Oh my god, we're gonna get rich real quick. Just don't die.
Yeah.
I can't believe I lived through all that.
Yeah. That was that little, I think your little thing helped, that little barrier thing in the,
Oh, my
comet tree.
my drift. Yeah.
Yeah, your drift, and do you have the thing in the comet tree? Forgot what it is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think that helped there too. Saw that little shield at the end. Pinging wards when they're placed will time it for you. It should just have a timer over it. I mean, it does tell you, it has a little bar. Like, the wards aren't that big of a deal, because you can visually see that with a bar. But, like, with the enemy flash.
I do damage to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any defensive items yet. He doesn't have stopwatch yet. Or, the full hourglass yet.
Ooh, can we kill her again?
Brahm's
Oh.
there.
That goes probably lurking.
Yeah, he's probably on the other side.
I really gotta match that.
Really? No, I guess, really? Okay. She used her ult to try to protect the pink ward. What?
Not sure where Echo. I have to use my ult to peel this guy.
Yeah, can't let that happen.
I'm dead. They are just not focusing Kindred. Holy shit.
Yep. Eh.
Jeez, Pete.
She's too fast. Miss Fortune should not get that movement speed. Like, she should at least have to use her W. I know she gets more if she Ws, but... Damn it, I missed that. Okay. Hey, what's up, Otaku? How's my boy Braum doing? I mean, his team has been winning a lot of this game, but I'd say it's about even right now. In general, in the meta, I don't think he's that great right now. But, like, he's not horrible either. He's probably, like, 50-50, I would say. Yeah. I'd say his situation has gotten better in general, though. Like, the even shroud buffs are pretty good for almost anything. Now, that's the thing, is he doesn't use even shroud super well. He doesn't have a lot of on-demand stuns. And I think even if you get a stun, I'm not sure if it counts as coming from you or them. I don't know why Camille's not matching him. Oh, that would be why? Or... I guess we can't do Baron. That's weird. It's like, who's flanking whom? Yeah, I still think Rakan's really good. He is kind of a niche pick. Like, you have to be practice on him, I think, for him to be good. Most common picks right now, who is that, Rise? That are pretty effective are like Nautilus, Leona, but then Amumu. Amumu specifically with Misfortune. And Maokai.
Echo's right here.
Okay. We got too much heat over here, I think, to chase him. I need more wards.
Probably gonna be a Baron. Oh, they're not.
Yeah, hopefully not. We could have a 4v5 here.
Echo's top.
Yeah, they're going.
Echo's gonna be flanking.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Damn it. Can I get her? Fuck. Well, maybe we win anyways? No. Fuck. I should have just run out of there. I mean, we fucking saw him on a ward, like, on that ward. I don't know how he stuns 2 people. Lux is okay, yeah. It's Lux Misfortune. Or Lux Kate also, to some extent. It's mostly just stuff that plays around team fight. Team fights pretty well. Misfortune is like by far and away, I think, the best ADC right now. But there are several others that are still like pretty good too. And yeah, they're gonna have Baron, I think. Yeah. Where are they gonna go? If I were them, I would pressure bottom. Okay, yeah, getting that certainly helps. Okay, there's his shield. Pretty small window where he doesn't have his shield, though. I think it's basically down for like 3 seconds after he uses it if he's got it maxed. I cannot open on that Maokai. He's just gonna CC me for 50 years. Maybe we just burn it. Oh my god, and they fucking stole it. Are you kidding me right now? God, I just cannot get to the Misfortune. We just can't win 5s. Kidding me? That's such bullshit movement speed with that champion. And it's just like the Maokai ult. Maokai's just too much. Well, it's not too fat. It's like we can't stop the Misfortune. It's really, really hard to stop the Misfortune. Like, Camille is just bad in this meta. Split pushers are bad. You need team fight. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, can you get a front line in front of a hyper carry like Misfortune? I mean, Misfortune's the strongest of them, but even if that was like a 3-item jinx or something right there, it's just so hard for us to get. It's the Maokai, like, is the huge ass problem in these team fights. That's why I'm thinking I need to like take him if I get a chance. Not only because he's pretty good, but because I don't want them to have him. It just makes it too difficult to deal with too many comps right now. It's like he just presses R, and then right there your team has to scatter, or like everybody's stand in front of like a super tank if you have one. We didn't have one. Like everyone can stand in front of a tank and just have them like basically body block the roots, which requires coordination. And even if like somehow you coordinate that, then he can just press W and lock up your best diver. It just really forces you to have like good flanks. So yeah, they just had too much peel. And it keeps everybody, not only is it like peel for Misfortune, but if it keeps them still for Misfortune's ult, then it just does entirely too much damage.
Hey, it's the Echo that beat us last game.
Okay, good. Oh, the misery. Yeah, from, I guess I'll still get rid of Janna. I don't know if that... She still has a huge win rate, but... Horrible bans. Yeah, they're kind of... Vex... Did you ban Vex?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason doesn't like going against Vex, which is fine. And then the...
It's not even like the 1v1 lane, as if she gets a kill and then just starts chaining on our team. That's why I ban her.
Yeah.
I just feel like she could just pop off like that, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Every time I played it, or like this shit happens.
I agree, she's annoying. The Shaco and Irelia, yeah, those are weird. I don't know, maybe they just lost to those champs.
Yeah, I just think Vex is strong right now.
I mean, I guess Shaco can be good against Echo, right? If Echo's trying to go in, it peels. No OP champs are banned. I mean, that's true. Maybe they've got a read, man. Maybe they're just in the lobby with someone on the enemy team. Lulu, huh? Yeah, I just feel like the unflinching is just doesn't freaking matter. It just does like the health matter more or revitalize. I think it's probably the health. There could be an argument that zombie ward doesn't matter as much. I mean, it's still like pretty good though, man. Like Lulu is still pretty obnoxious. That's good news. Your game has been enhanced by HDR. So says my graphics software. Bad news. Not supported by OBS. When am I going to pick up Aatrox? Probably never on my main account. I don't know. Occasionally I've gone through these phases of trying out top laners, but he would not be on my short list, probably. It's just not my style. I'd probably be pretty bad at it. Okay, so am I... Let me see here. Are we still on that Emax? Or it's... I think it's Qmax now. I know it's tank items. I'm not sure if it's E or Q. Okay, it's Q. Some people are going Comet, but I think it's Aftershock, especially if you want Boots of Swiftness. Ionian boots have a slightly higher win rate, actually. Oh, what did I pick? We're already on the... Oh, I already went Aftershock. Okay, so that doesn't matter. I mean, the mana regen is so nice with him, but am I actually going to be able to trigger this ever? Or do I just stick with, like, the health scaling is pretty good, too. I guess we just go Relic. I think. I mean... people do like the Spell Thieves. I mean, the mana is really nice. I guess I'll go Spell Thieves. Like... it is harder to trigger. Like, I'm going to be later on the wards probably, but, like, none of my early items, or none of my items are going to have mana regen on it. And I don't have Comet for Mana Flow Band. Oh yeah, that is the ADC on the enemy team from last time. It was pretty good. Because our comp sucked. Like, for late game, how we were playing it. We did have a couple of moments there. Yeah, you can submit a check online. Yeah, my wife reminds me of that all the time. Come on, Q shot him. At least try for some Qs. Fuck, I'm not gonna get him, I don't think. God damn it. I thought he'd already used his heal. Ugh. I don't know why Misfortune decided to randomly go so hard right there. She... I mean, I guess he only got one of them, but... Yeah, it might take days to process. Most banks will allow you to still. It depends. They might allow you to still do stuff with the money while it's processing. I know, like, that might just be for investment accounts, but I know with investment accounts, well, if you have a margin account, then they let you do it, like, instantly. Because, like, I guess they just assume you're good for it. There might be a certain limit on that, but I don't know. Giga Chad BOFA. Yeah, probably better just need to try to play around this Echo. Miss Fortune will just be able to do her thing later. Yeah, paper checks are pretty rough. I had one thing, I don't have anymore, but I had one paper check that lasted me from like 2000 to like 2020 or something. Especially now, I mean, it's just birthday gifts or something. Usually you just get them a gift, though. I don't even know, like, situations where you would do that because of, like, Cash App and stuff. You know, people can just trade money that way. That's probably some kind of bait. That's a bait, man.
I'm coming down.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, execute. I'll take it. You want to push this real quick? Alright,
I think
she's gonna
I think
fucking
your
catch it.
knockback got out of my ult range.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I didn't quite get the back on him. I pushed him, like, to the side a little bit, I think. The question is, do I go... I think against their comp, I almost certainly want to go Ionians because, like, the more ults I have, Aphelios is just dead. Like, if Lulu body blocks the roots, she's dead. Like, Miss Fortune basically just has to press R whenever I CC them and they're dead. No, don't fight him with red gun. Why does he have his perma shield on him? What the fuck? Oh, he's got the overshield rune. I need to try to get Dragon soon, I think. Okay. we probably gotta roll out.
He's 100% coming down.
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, Malachi's super strong right now. In a lot of roles, so... They changed him like a million times. We're seeing a lot of him at Worlds. There's not a very clean answer to him if they get him. Okay, so we're gonna go Ionians and then finish this item. And then I think we get the Even Shroud after this. A lot of people get Swifties as well, but I think especially because they're so vulnerable to this ultimate. That's probably the way to go. I don't know. She fucking popped Shrelia, so. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't need to do that. I didn't know she had Shrelias. I should have looked at her items. The Q-Max does help a lot with wave clear, which is nice. Okay, are we doing this, or I guess not? So I guess we're maxing. Do we max W next, I suppose? Oh, not shocked. We should be able to bully them.
Coming down.
Okay.
When I show right here, you're probably gonna have to go if you guys can. Oh,
No, we're just... Are we gonna have to... No. I'd say we could die, but jungler and mid are both missing. And our jungler's top, so... It's probably a disaster waiting to happen. I don't think we'll be able to get it. One more. Damn it, no. I don't have flash.
Does Viego bot?
He is VOD, or you're asking?
Or, no, I was asking what's he.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him.
I'm back in.
Okay. Shit. Actually got behind us. I think we needed to just play that more patiently. Whoa, really? I didn't even see the score. Weren't they only behind like a few kills?
Not even. I don't even know.
They have. There's their top laner AFK, mid laner.
No, they all surrendered.
Oh, that's true. Jeez, I didn't think they were that far behind. I thought they might even be ahead. That is pretty sus. That's very sus. I mean, I'll take it, but my God, they had to be like turbo, like arguing with each other or something.
Oh yeah.
What was the? Does it say the gold? Advanced stats, graphs. Probably. Okay, let me go to play again, and then I'll look at the match history. We were red side, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we were up 6K. But it didn't feel like we were up that much. I mean, Echo had a lot of gold, and you guys did get some towers and stuff, but... I mean, I got the sense that we were ahead, but I just didn't feel like it was one of those, like, unwinnable situations. I mean, we had an extremely good team fight comp, and that's the thing, is, like, it's so hard to get back in the game in this meta if you can't team fight. But it's like, how do you beat, you know, Maokai, Misfortune, Azir... You know, when you're behind.
Might as well just say LCS, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't give it up either, but it is difficult. Oh, we got the Aphelios again. I mean, I think he didn't say anything in our game.
Dude.
He was a pretty good player. Sorry, what's up? Oh, we got the top laner?
Yeah, the top laner too.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
I haven't noticed anyone in these games that's just like, that guy's a bad player. We lost the first game. I think the Aphelios was fine. That game, it seemed like he was pretty good. Like, it didn't seem like he was that bad. Alright, I guess I'll get rid of Janna. Maybe he'll pick Misfortune. If he picks Aphelios, I should have banned Misfortune. But he might...
Might be playing...
Yeah.
So we might be playing against the Echo.
Hmm. I think he had the option to pick Misfortune last time and he picked Aphelios. Yeah. Maybe I need to ban Misfortune. If I know, like, the person's not going to play it. There's just so many things that are nasty with it. Like, that's kind of like why I was banning Lulu last patch, or like a couple of patches ago before the nerfs. Just if they get like Lulu Twitch, Lulu Jinx, Lulu, like a lot of stuff, it was a big problem. Maokai doesn't have the best long range engage, but his CC is so strong, and he's got the vision control, which I've always said is very nice, and he has like pretty good sustain in lane with his Q, or with his passive, and good wave clear with his Q. Well, it's like short range, but it's pretty decent wave clear. Hey, what's up, Spazzy? I have not looked at all the preseason stuff yet. I was still feeling a little under the weather this morning, and I had conferences all day, so I didn't get a chance to look at them yet, but... Huh. Okay, so it's like Dinger support, or Dinger ADC, Vel'Koz support. They have a really weird ass comp.
I think I'm going against Sion or...
No, I've seen a couple of things for preseason that sound pretty good, but I haven't actually checked it all out yet. Do I have any other skins? I think I had some other Maokai skins on the alt account. It's a little awkward because you really want to get the Deadmans early. I mean, I guess in theory, like, what's the movement speed on Force of Nature? I guess Deadman's is still pretty good against, like, Velvet.
Two double smites. OP.
Oh, they do. It's doing, like, Smite Scion. .5% movement speed. Yeah, Deadman's gives way more than that. I think, yeah, when you're fully stacked, you get 10% with this. But I think Deadman's just passively, just when you're roaming somewhere, you get, like, quite a bit. 40 movement speed. Yeah, 40 bonus and 5%, so. And that's roughly like 10% ish, a little bit more than 10% of base movement speed. Got the diamond 2 days ago. Improving. Okay, congrats, man. Yeah, I feel like you even though you might be late on the wards, you kind of need something with mana regen. And if you're no longer going Mandate, which nobody is anymore, then you just don't have mana regen without it. What's up, Mitch Buchanan? Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it is. It's a mod. I haven't modded anyone in recent days, so. Yeah, Duck changes name fairly often too. Yeah, Tiny likes the eyes. In theory, could be, well, Scott's name was Scott, presumably. See, I thought about, like, you can start saplings. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Like, that does help with vision. That's another thing, is if you are a little behind on your wards, like, it's not as big of a deal with Maokai. Like, it's going to hurt my ward score or something, you know, but, like, who cares? It's because your saplings provide such good vision for free, too. As far as, like, taking Spell Thieves early instead of the other one. Such a weird ass lane. God, this lane. So fucking annoying. Damn it. It's too much damage for that bullshit in the bush, man. What? How the fuck did that shit hit me?
don't die from this, do I? Say, I don't think I do.
I mean, we're not that far behind on CS. We're just like how oppressive this lane is when unganked.
Oh, so it's
Fuck. God. I guess I just get boots here. I did not think that was gonna kill me. It was the passive on the Vel'Koz.
Heimer support.
Yeah. That might. No, he got out. Yeah, it's weird as fuck. If Nidalee ever comes down here, though, they just die.
We're probably gonna die top.
Yeah, it's just camping top. It's a fucking mistake. Dead again. Remember, there is a longtime supporter of the channel, Mitch. I don't know if we ever modded Mitch, though. I don't remember the last name. And I don't remember if that person ever revealed they were Mitch, like, publicly, or if that was just via email, so I don't want to, like, so I want to be careful sort of what I say. No way that fucking stuns me, are you kidding? Okay, good, he just inted back into me.
Really?
Okay. Well, there's the counter gank, I guess. God, she's level fucking 6. This Nidalee's getting outplayed so freaking hard.
I'm coming to kill him.
Just gonna jump over the wall. Maybe I should have picked like a Blitzcrank or something here. I can't body block any of that. I don't know. I did not think we'd get like wanked this hard. Like I knew it was kind of a tough lane, but I was like, alright, Nidalee, like all we need is just like one set of kills and we just beat him. But I'm gonna die if I go in, I think. I can't, I'm just too low. We spent so long. Belvast's gonna be here. God, there's just too hard to do anything against this fucking dinger. Nidalee's just getting run out of the gym. Fuck. Mine is dead. Yeah. That's definitely one downside if they have flash. They can flash under tower.
No.
I don't know if it depends. Like Dinger is pretty good against dives. Vel'Koz is extremely weak though to dives. The Dinger's also the support, so he's just not gonna have a lot of gold for a ton of items. I think they're both very vulnerable to ganks from like early pressure. But they just got a free pass where they got ahead early on for the first like 7 minutes of the game or so. And then they got counter ganked by Vel'Veth after that. I don't know. Definitely a tough cover. My bad. Sorry I invaded when we're behind. I hacked your keyboard, forced you to go in the enemy jungle. I gotta not say anything to these idiots, so I just gotta mute. It's like, dude, you're trying to take the golems and fuck around with them when you're really far behind because you didn't gank early. You got caught, you died. Like, end of story. Okay, they got me, but he gets out. Okay, I'll take it. He got double shut down, and they miss a wave or two. I knew I was probably going to die right there, but Aphelios used so many resources, they got so low. I think they both flashed, too. Did I get ignited? Feels bad not taking Mercury Treads against them, but I don't know. Maybe that's a mistake. They don't have that much CC though. It's just the magic resist.
I don't know if we kill him, but I'm coming.
Yeah, here comes Stinger. Fuck, seriously? God. Alright. That was my bad. I should have suspected someone else is going to be there. Huh. I mean, that guy's name, I just realized his name is Scion with TP Smite. That's some hard commitment there, literally saying exactly what you do every game. Are they about to dive bottom?
Yeah, they were coming that way.
Yeah. I don't know if Italy is interested in this or not. Fuck, now they've got it warded, and Dinger's here.
coming.
No, it's everybody's dead. Nidalee's just fucking. I don't know. This Nidalee's so worthless. Like, we could have just killed bottom, but she chose to get blue. Like, we know they don't have flash because I pinged it, and I'm sitting here pinging my ult. She could easily just walk up and blast plant over when I R. I mean, yeah, usually, like, getting camps is good as the jungler, but getting a double kill is also good. Yeah, this literally, I mean, she's just bad mechanically, too. She's missing a lot of spears, but I don't know. You don't have to be good mechanically to get kills off of that. It's like, it's Vel'Koz, Heimer bottom against a Maokai in a position to hit them both with his R root. Like, neither one of them even has boots, too. Like, they have no prayer of dodging that R. And you've got Aphelios who can do a hell of a lot of damage, too, if he gets a second to do it, but... They're just kind of getting diffed. And tops. Fucking massacre. Nidalee camped top, too, early. The person still just got run over. Olaf's just, like, spitting in his face, too, taking a coal. And, like, free boots and shit, and it just doesn't matter. This is Aphelios not having a good time today. It's going to be his third game in a row that he's lost. I don't know where their dinger is. I mean... Oh, he went top. Okay. Damn. Alright, well maybe we'll get a reduced loss then at 20 minutes to Nidalee stays AFK.
It would be nice.
Nah. Don't let them get to Shelly. Okay. Deny them the, whatever the hell it's called. Objective. Achievement. Whatever the fuck they're called. I don't remember. Challenge. Alright, well, hopefully she was AFK long enough. Give us a bonus. I don't know what the threshold is for that. Go on, baby.
Hey.
Yeah!
Take it.
Hell yeah. That is a really good change. I like that change. Just feels that little bit less bad when you get fucked over. I mean, we were going to lose that anyways. That's just like a gift. Huh. I wonder, I don't know, maybe I should just ban. Either pick Maokai or ban him. But that random bullshit right there is pretty good. I mean, that would have been good against almost anything if it goes unchecked. Just like double range, like super hardcore poke. Dinger's kind of a weird spot too, because he's sort of hard to dive too. Like early. If you have numbers on him, you can dive him, but Misfortune's gonna have the higher. Misfortune's probably the most picked champion in the game, I would say right now. Usually, whatever the top ADC is usually the most picked champ. Because ADC is such a narrow role. Kaisa actually is. So, the 4 most popular champions in the entire game are Kaisa, Misfortune, Caitlyn, Ezreal. Out of every role. And then you've got Aatrox, and then Jhin. So 5 of the top most popular champions are all ADCs. Because every other role, you've got like 30 champions you could play at least that could be okay. But it's like ADCs, you've got like 10 champions to choose from. And usually there's a huge difference between the best ones and the not as good ones. In Pro, yeah. That's probably a good assessment. Yeah, in Pro, because he's picked. I don't know if that includes all the roles for Maokai. I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, in Pro, he's got like... Well, he's not picked in every game, if we're counting bans. See, this does not include bans, though. Okay, even PBI, though. Yeah, his combined is only 11% right here. In Pro, it's probably close to 100. I don't know if ADC is a weak role. It's just narrow. Narrow doesn't necessarily mean weak. I'm gonna ban Maokai if I'm this far down. I think that's probably the play. If I'm like first or second pick, I pick him, and if not, I ban him. Maybe they pick Janna, but Maokai's similarly very good against me, and he's playable in 3 roles. Like, pretty good in at least 2 of them. It's not... I really don't think ADC is weak. It depends on which ADC you play. It's just narrow. Like, Misfortune's very strong. I think ADC's in a pretty good spot right now. I think the weakest lane, in my opinion, a lot of the time right now is top. Because it just feels like split pushers just don't matter right now. It's just too easy to force team fights over objectives. And, you know, stuff like Camille and Fiora, it can still win, but there are just more objectives than there used to be in the game. There's 2 Rift Heralds now, and dragon spawns every 5 minutes instead of 6, and they buffed just how important each dragon is. So it's harder to give up free objectives. So, like, split pushing can still work, but it just feels...
Tech dragon go back.
Oh, yeah? Presumably with a different soul.
It's giving healing, shielding, and damage.
Okay. Yeah, it used to be the zombie thing. I think that was...
Oh my god, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was the big one everybody complained about. Where the hell can I find this?
How did I look at that? Oh, you know how I did? So I have the Riot app. My phone. When I clicked it, it pops up. Let's see here. It has like the 2023 preseason review. It was from a day ago.
Okay. Oops. wait a second.
The blast.
Oh, there we go.
Blast cones will now blast those in range twice, as far as before.
Oh. The fuck? Okay, let's see.
The honey fruit will get upgraded.
Okay, yeah, I found it. Look at it now. So you got twice the blast cone range. That's pretty weird. Like, it's already far enough where you need to get it right on and it can jump you over walls. Like, I don't know why you need to go further than that. But okay, so it gives you a little shield too. Wonder how long that lasts. Scryer's Bloom to Stalker's Bloom. What does upgrade mean? Oh, okay. Once you get that's the Chemtech Drake. Okay, so it buffs the plants. Reveal a small circular area around the plant and a cone opposite direction it was hit, granting movement speed towards revealed enemies. Oh, it makes wards one shot. Okay, gotcha. When it's the Chemtech map. Jungle improvements. Are these the avatar smites? Okay, so it's that weird thing like back in season when you could smite certain camps and get buffs. What's up?
The new rod is gonna be sick.
Oh yeah.
So you gain 20 health, 20 mana, 4 ability power every minute up to 10 times for a maximum of 200 health, 200 mana, and 40 ability power on top of 60 ability power, 300 health, and 300 mana.
Hell yeah.
And then it grants all other, it's just 5 ability haste for each item.
Let's see, yeah, okay, so 60, 300, 300.
Dude, that seems insane.
I
guess it's every 10 minutes, so I guess it's kind of...
Okay, yeah, so when it caps, you gain a level also. 200, okay, so it'd be 500, 500, and 100 ability power. Yeah, I think that's what it used to be. Maybe it used to be a little bit less than that. It does not look like it has ability haste on it, which is kind of weird, because almost every mythic has 20 ability haste. And it doesn't have any sort of like pin or any proc damage on it. Gaining the level is definitely relevant.
These Sunfire is no longer a mythic.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, let me see the rest of these here. Avatar thing. Can you control this pet though? Like, pets are weird because there aren't that many pets in League of Legends because they don't want people to have to micro too many things. And most pets just are controlled by AI. There are some pets that are controllable, you know, like Annie's pet and like Yorick's pet to some extent. Okay, so you get a little pet. Okay, we'll have to see. So it powers up junglers. Oh, okay. Oh, so you commit to a certain kind of path and you smite certain pets. Oh, wait, you buy an egg? Oh, okay, so it's like Devour, like somebody, like Tiny said earlier. So it's sort of a snowball mechanic, and it encourages counter jungling, I guess. Slows and bonus damage. Slow resistance tenacity. That movement speed would probably be pretty strong, depending on how fast it is. Can they kill it? I'm assuming they can't, like, or it like respawns with you or something. Or is it just like it's just an item that you have that just follows you around that can't be targeted? Oh, it's just a stat? Okay. So it's not an actual pet that you, like, have to micro. It's just something, it's just a snowball item you can buy, basically. Uh-oh, my chat's disconnected. Fucking misfortune. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just doing Rakan again. God, Lulu's such a pain in the ass, though. But it's like, anything else I play is also going to get cucked by Lulu. Oh, okay. You no longer get blue or red smite. That makes sense. Yeah, unflinching is garbage. Let's just get this.
We got somebody from Riot on our team.
Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I'm aware of the settings on my computer. It's like HDR is enabled. Trust me, you can tell if it's not. Go back to the Stone Ages with your graphics. Communication tools, okay, vision. Why are they putting this near the top? Like, that's cool and everything, but... Okay, it's gonna take me a while to read through that. I'll just do a separate video on it, maybe tomorrow. I can look through some more in between games. I don't know, this might be it's probably our last one. Ghost on Misfortune. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get up and do conferences in the morning too.
Good old ADC.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna farm.
You love to see it. I don't know how to trade with this lane, so I'm not gonna try.
you thought you could escape it from gold.
No, you cannot.
Hell, you probably can't escape it through diamond.
No, it's not, dude. I'm just gonna go ahead and mute him. How do we engage? Rakan, if you just hit a W on him, like, am I supposed to press buttons?
Rakan has engaged? What?
Does not bode well. And we're very early game too with the Renekton and Lee Sin. They have a much, I think they have quite a stronger scaling comp. I don't know where the Diana is. See if she shows up top. I think we're okay. We have such a big-ass wave. If they show up down here, I don't think they can fight us. Man, I kind of wish I could do the Q thing right now to pressure him more early, but... Okay, she's top. I think we need Australia's, though, probably, to get on him. I don't know. We might need the damage. I mean, W does a lot of damage, too. She's not gonna have a ton of lifesteal in lane either. Okay, he is actually fighting. So he's just, I don't know, being a little bitch. He did start Cole though. Just kind of troll, but it's like, dude, Lulu doesn't do anything pre-6. Like, you should be able to bust him up. Do we want Shiralias or do we want... Alright. I guess let's do it this way. We'll just stick with Even Shroud. Peel for Aphelios? I don't know, maybe. Like, I kind of don't want the misfortune to get a full channeled ult, though, too. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll have to see who's stronger. Misfortune used her flash a while ago. I think that was at 5 minutes. Oh, this Lulu's mad.
Careful. Already went to come down.
Fucking hell. Such a weird fight. Like, why didn't he just get off of the misfortune and help me out with the Lulu? I don't know. Maybe I played something in there wrong. Nice. Can we get Dragon? I can get it with Lee, I think. I don't know, that was weird fucking around with Lulu. Like, I thought that we had Prio. Like, I think there were minions that were like pressuring the Misfortune, so it felt like Aphelios could have just stepped back and got the Lulu with me. Huh. Yeah, the lead did play that pretty well. Okay, Misfortune did get one kill off of that, which is unfortunate. I wasn't sure if he was gonna root or not. Oof. Wait, how are we down an entire fucking Noon Quiver? What? Oh no, never mind. I saw that wrong. We have a Noon Quiver. Okay, we're just down a boot. I feel like Lulu wouldn't be doing that if Diana wasn't close. Aphelios just seems, I don't know, so fucking bad into Misfortune. I don't know, maybe it's good on some level, but you just seem like you're such a sitting duck for that Misfortune ult, like you have no way to get out of it. I mean, I guess you're supposed to scale and they like nerf the other scalers so much that like Aphelios is the default, like, I'm gonna outscale the Misfortune pick, but I know, but everybody's picked Aphelios. I think Aphelios has been in every game tonight, and I don't know what his win rate is right now, but for the last few patches, it was like 46% or something. But like they nerfed Sivir, they nerfed Zeri, and then Jinx fell off somewhere in the meta, so people just don't play her as more anymore. So I guess Aphelios the pick, but he's like so hard to pull off. It feels like this guy's like, we haven't had people who are just outright bad on Aphelios. It just feels like Misfortune's just so much better into so many matchups. It's like, right that you get ganked, you're dead. Just anything, anybody does anything to you, you're dead. Just people look at you and you're dead. He has no dash and he has very limited sort of peel. Like self-peel. Feels like with Misfortune at least, like you've got really fast movement speed and you can drop your E on him for a slow, so like maybe you can get away. With Misfortune, or with him, it's just like no prayer. And he's of course like, you know, requires good sort of gun decision making and usage. Like you have to actually think on him. I don't know. That's just not what I want to see. I want to see brainless champs on my team that kill everybody. I don't think they used anything. Did Lulu use anything there? I don't think so. Oh, if they back, I was about to say, if they back while he has red gun, we just get like their whole tower. But do we really want to back? Is that the play, man? Like you're 5 CS short from a cull completion. And they're really injured. Like, why would you give them a free back right there? So dumb. And like Renekton's coming down for this. I mean, I guess he wants to buy something before Dragon, get a pickaxe before Dragon.
Careful, that map's gonna ult.
Yeah. Where'd she go? She's over there. God. We get okay. We got the dragon though. Who whiffed which ult? Oh, well, he cleaned up at the end, but maybe he missed his ult. I don't know. I didn't see him. I was too busy trying to make sure Misfortune didn't get an ult. God damn it. Are you serious? It's fucking Lulu. Is she's maxing her W? Ugh. Well, I guess we did get the tower off of it. He's dead again. I did not expect, like, I went in to W the Misfortune, and literally Lulu shows up, like, that millisecond and W's me. Under tower. And it lasts for, like, 2 seconds or some shit. I mean, we did get the tower off of it. I just hate dying. I don't know if we necessarily need a front line. We just need to engage. I mean, it is nice if we have that, but Renekton is not much for the frontliner right now with that popular Blazer and King build. It might be too late, but maybe we can clean up. Yeah. If they rotate down right, he's full health. He's about to mega. No, we gotta run. We gotta run. I mean, he's still pretty good top. Oh my god. God damn it. I'm banning that shit. I'm so sick of losing that champion if we don't have her. So fucking stupid. It's like an ult with almost no cooldown. It just kills everybody from like 1500. Yeah, but that's huge ass fucking bait. Yeah, but there's so many. No, I wouldn't ban Diana. There's so many combinations with Misfortune that are just disgusting in this meta. Like, almost every meta champ is good with her. It's easier to find something that's, or harder to find something that's not good with her. I mean, like, Diana's okay, but I think it really, really is the misfortune right now. That's the huge problem in the meta. Yeah, the Diana grabbed him, but it also could have been an Ari charm. It could have been a Gnar ultimate. It could have been a Lulu polymorph. She's okay, but I mean, I don't know if you're here for all the other games, but it was like every single game that's had the misfortune is won. I'm pretty sure tonight. Like the one game we won, I'm pretty sure we had misfortune. I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. And then the other 2 games we lost, they had misfortune. And I know that's just like anecdotal, but it just feels like really bad.
Holy shit. Only like 2 people. Holy shit.
Too fucking low. Yeah, well, I was sick the last couple of days. I wasn't able to make it on the last couple of days. But yeah, she's just kind of all over the place in this match. She got buffed pretty significantly. It's either this last patch or the patch before. They, like, made her sustain damage a lot stronger. I don't remember everything they did with her, but it was like her Q got buffed. They may have buffed her ult. I can't remember. But she got several buffs. Yeah, I had COVID last week, I think, and then it was like a stomach virus yesterday that one of my daughters brought home from school. God, dude, get the fuck out of here. God, this guy's so fucking annoying. That's like twice. He's just been hanging out in that area randomly. That's helping Lulu place wards. Come on, guys. I was just fighting them bottom. Super obvious that's where they're gonna go. It's like, hey, we just had a 20-second fight top. We just saw the support, like, messing around with 2 of their people in the upper river. Maybe I should just stay and push another wave with no vision. Now they're gonna fucking look at Dragon. I mean, if we get the Lulu right there, maybe. That's gonna back him up. It's like, come on, man. We're even pinging it, like... So you look at that, like... It's just literally anything. Ari Charm, like any CC... Misfortune, it's like 1500 range on her ult. You just press ult on any piece of CC and just at least one person dies, and it's possible the entire team dies. I think so. That's the conclusion I'm coming to. I mean, Maokai is also extremely good, but I think he's a lot less devastating if they don't have a misfortune. So I don't know. She's going to be who I'm banning unless we have an early pick and they're hovering it. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, not having to deal with the hospital bullshit seems like a good deal. I think a lot of people I've talked to that are in kind of the hospital environment aren't really thrilled with how everything's going down, especially just with like the entitled patients always trying to challenge your expertise and then writing up shitty evals because you won't follow whatever they saw on WebMD. I don't know if that's the person to go on, but I think we're kind of running short on options. Yeah, and I mean, they don't even have a support that's traditionally really well known with Misfortune, but it just doesn't fucking matter. Like, Lulu is not thought to be a combo with Misfortune, but it just doesn't matter. Misfortune's just good with anything. Yeah, I was about to say Diana's got that bullshit build too. I don't know. Like, we needed I just don't like our comp. We needed a hard win early with this comp. And it's like, Renekton did kind of win early. But it's like, just not enough. And Lee Sin just can't do shit. Let's get kited and just spanked. They just have... It's just... Whichever team has better team fight just wins right now. Team fighting's just too strong. Miss everything, still kill me. Alright, man. A rough night in the office, but we'll get him next time.
For sure, I'll get you there.
Alright, see ya. Hey, what's up, crew? I've been watching some of the play-ins. I haven't watched all of it. There's a lot of games, but... Yeah, I've been watching some of it. Well, we had been before tonight. We were on like an 8-game win streak, so we were kind of due to have a bit of a rough evening. But yeah, I think every game... How many games did we play? 3 or 4? I think we played 4 and we went 1-3. I didn't realize we had that much LP though. Huh. Yeah, I think it was like almost literally every time. The Misfortune won every game. Misfortune won that game. Now, that could also be Aphelios being like bad in solo queue. I think it was Misfortune versus Aphelios every game. This one, we had the Misfortune, and they had the Aphelios. Okay, Misfortune wasn't in that game. Aphelios was in there again. Now, 3 of those Aphelios games were the same dude. I didn't think he was a particularly bad player. It's just Aphelios seems bad. So Aphelios was in every game, and Aphelios lost every game. Misfortune was in 3 of the games, and Misfortune won every game. I don't know, like... Yeah, we had a rider. I mean... It's usually pretty hit or miss. They're usually not that much better than the average player. I don't know. I'm not impressed with Aphelios. I know people I think are playing him in pro. I'll bet he's still under 50%, isn't he? Yeah, he's like 45% win rate. It's fucking god awful for like average players. I know they buffed him a little bit somewhere, but it's just people hearing pros like saying, you know, maybe they think he's a counter to Misfortune in pro. I would be surprised if that's even true. I feel like the Misfortune side of that is still going to be favored. Yeah, he's 50% in pro. Misfortune's only 47% in pro, so she's not as devastating in pro. It's like people are playing Kaisa in pro. I mean, it looks like there's nothing that's consistently blowing everybody out. Like Sivir, still pretty good, but only like 5 games on her. It's like Kaisa's the one that's picked the most. It's kind of the most consistent. DSM drops Spica. Is it all about top? I mean, Aatrox is very dominant. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Aatrox and Gnar. If you have those two champs, looks like you win a lot, and then everything else is bad. Yeah, the only jungler is Maokai that seems like they're meaningful. How often does Maokai play top? Not that often. Silas seems pretty good. We just looked at bot, and then Amumu. Probably when paired with Misfortune, although Misfortune's win rate's not that high. That's really weird that Misfortune's win rate is 43 or 47% and Amumu's 77. So I guess they're playing him with Kaisa too, or Callista. Callista's banned all the time. That's interesting. Yeah, engage supports our meta. Let me just skim the. I'll make another video about these preseason things, but I'll look and see. If you ping an enemy ward that you saw them place within the last 10 seconds, okay, so you have to have vision of them. Wait, like a timer appears where that ward is? So like a little icon appears with a timer or something? So it just makes all wards visible if you just ping them when somebody places them? Not like you still have to have a way to sweep it, but huh. Quickly check which wards are closest to expiring other than manually looking at every ward place. Okay. Okay, so it shows you where all of your wards are on the map, and then they get basically the monster treatment. Where it goes silver, then it goes gold, or something like that. Or silver to red. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Yeah, enemy ward timers are interesting. Why don't you do that with fucking enemy summoners? If you're doing it with wards, do it with summoners, man. Like, when are we gonna be able to see Flash? I don't know if I like this objective thing. I guess. But now it's gonna feel like if everybody votes to do one dumb thing, then it's like gonna just enable it. Um, What? They're nerfing duo lane experience? What the fuck? Okay, so you get less gold as a mid laner now, potentially. Before 14 minutes. How many minions spawn? You've got 13 minutes per minute. Starting at what, 2 minutes? Or 1:30, something like that. 2 minutes by the time they like hit the lane. Ish. So that's like 12 times 13 is like what, 100, like 53 gold, something like that. 156 gold. Indirect buffed in Gila, I guess, and Zillion. Okay. Icathia's Endurance. Okay, so 400, 300, or 400, 30, 30, 20. Alright, so another tank mythic. For each second in champion combat, gain 3 armor and magic resist up to 10. Okay. At max stack, become empowered, instantly trading enemies around you for 4% of your max health each. What does each mean? Is that each second? Wait, what? That doesn't mean each second, does it? Doubling your resist from stacks? So you get 60-60? I guess you have to be in combat for 10 seconds. I mean, you can stay in combat just by poking people. I don't know, man. 60-60? And then you do 4%. As long as you stay in combat 4% each second. That seems pretty crazy on like tanks that can stick to people really easily, like a Maokai type of thing. Jungle camp timer, like they... I think you have jungle camp timers in the US too. I don't know if you can see enemy jungle camps. Like you have to see it to get the timer, but you can get the timer here. I don't think their client is it different? Maybe they just use like a Porofessor or some kind of add-on. Perk super team. I mean, the super team was when he played with Caps. And they, you know, made it to semis. Why do we need more tank mythics? Like, the tank mythics are already really strong. Upon casting your ultimate, you transcend, increasing your maximum health by 10% for 9 seconds. You and your allies within 1200 range gain 25 ability haze for non-ults. You and allies also heal for 1.5% of your max health every 3 seconds. Increase by 100% of that champion's missing health. Healing on yourself is doubled. So you get 3% of your max HP every 3 seconds. And it could be 6% of your max HP. Oh, I see what you're saying, crew. Give it actual literal timers instead of just the colors. And this is so problematic. Why would you do this? I mean, I guess it only lasts for 9 seconds, but Why do you have like that much healing? I guess you only get 3 ticks of it. I mean, realistically, would I get this over Locket or even Shroud? Probably not. I mean, it does have a lot of health. That leads me to believe this is probably like a 2,800 gold item with that kind of health. Nah, I guess it's not as good as it seems. Like, this one seems pretty dumb, though. Like, the longer you stay in combat, you still 4% of your max health, right? Because it doesn't look like it ever falls off until you're out of combat. But it does take 10 seconds to stack it up, so it's like... I don't know. Maybe for really long fights. I have to scroll down to figure out why they're changing these mythics. You mean scroll up? Top lane changes. I hear just items. I don't see an explanation. Unless it's in some comments or something I can't see. Okay. Right under Iceborne? What am I missing? Goliath Incendiary? What am I not seeing here? Okay. Yeah, but... What? I don't know. I don't know why. Okay. Alright, let's see the rest of these items here just real quick. And I'll do a video about this tomorrow. Let's get kind of my initial thoughts on it. I mean, more items in general is good in the game, more choices. Iceborne Gauntlet. 400 health, 30 armor, 20 ability haste. Okay, so it has no magic resist on it now. So that's kind of breaking the mold, because now they've done almost every mythic in a particular line has very, very similar stats. So this one they're specifically saying, okay, it has a little bit more armor, but you don't get any magic resist off it. Which is a weird choice, because it's like, does that really need to define the item? Like, there are some items that obviously you want to get specifically as counter picks, right? Like Maw of Malmortius, in theory, Death's Dance, although in practice it doesn't matter as much. But it's like, do you want a mythic that's going to be a counter pick, basically, or is going to be weak to a certain kind of damage? That's why most mythics just have a flat, like, generic stat line, and then you pick them for their... you know, their active or passives or whatever. So this one is going to be really weak to magic damage. After using an ability, your next attack is enhanced by 100% base AoE. Physical damage creates... okay. And their damage against you is reduced by 10% for 2.5 seconds. Okay, so things that can spam abilities, you're going to take 10% less damage overall. Jensen has more Worlds appearances than Faker? There's no way that's true, right? Jensen hasn't even been on the scene since 2016 or 17. Right? I mean, I know he played in Europe. Has he been around since Season 3? Because I think Faker's only, like, not been at Worlds, what, once? Maybe twice? Yeah, he missed 1 Worlds. So, for that to be true, Jensen... because Faker's been around since Season 3... So Jensen's been around since season 3, and he's been in Worlds every season. How has Faker only had 7? I mean, I'm sure wherever you're getting this information is probably accurate, but it's like... Okay, season 3, I think they won. Okay, so... They missed 2014. 2015 they won. 2016 they were in it. Okay. What? This hasn't been updated since 2017? The fuck? I don't know. I mean, that is interesting. Okay, I don't know about this item. Seems really weird that it doesn't have magic resist, but getting the permanent 10% resist or damage reduction basically is pretty good. Goliath's Incendiary. Okay, so this is basically Warmogs to start with. But is Warmog still an item? Can you stack this with Warmogs? "20 haste. Charge up a powerful attack against enemy champions over 3 seconds while within 600 range of them. The charged attack drains the target, dealing 50 plus 10% of your maximum health as bonus physical damage and healing you for that same amount. Wait, what? Healing you for the same amount. You permanently gain maximum health equal to 15% of the drain? Wait, what the fuck? So if you have 3,000 health, 30 seconds per target. So you don't even have to activate it, it just goes on cooldown? Whoa, 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 whoa. So when this is charged up in a team fight... Oh, it's 15% of the drain. Okay, I thought you got the full drain amount. Still, like... That's pretty good, right? So if you have, like... You get this, you have, like... 2,500 health or something in the mid-game. You would drain them for 300 per target. So in a team fight, if you hit this on like 3 people, you drain them for 900, and you'd basically gain like 125 health in theory every 30 seconds. I mean, that's pretty good. Depends on if this is a 2,800 gold item or a 3,200 gold item. 800 health is very, very strong on a lot of champions. Like, there's a reason they've nerfed health on items, so... Like, I think that's better in a lot of situations than having resists. I know you're, like, vulnerable to max health stuff, but there are just so many champions that have abilities that scale off of maximum health, more so than armor or magic resist. Okay, Rod of the Ages. We talked about this earlier. It looks like it's basically the same thing. I just don't think this day and age it's going to be good. It was, like, okay on certain champions. You would get Rod, like, Rise. But the fact that it doesn't have ability haste on it, it's kind of a bummer. If it's, like, a 2,800 gold item, which I'm assuming it probably is. It'd be better if they had like ability haste with like scaling ability haste on it instead of mana, but it is what it is. Catalyst, okay. Abyssal Mask. They changed this like once or twice a season. Okay, so you can only have one curse now on somebody, one debuff. I wonder what else is going to be classified as a curse. Like a Zetalt or... I don't guess... I don't know. 500 health, okay. 300 mana. I just don't like a lot of these tank items having mana. You just don't need it. It's just wasted stats. Okay, so magic resist, no armor. Okay, it's kind of like where it is now. 10 ability haste, eternity. Okay, so it builds out of catalyst now. Curse enemy champions reducing their magic resist by... Okay, so it's basically the same thing as like what it is right now. It just has more health, I think. I think right now it has like 300 health. So I wonder how expensive this is going to be then. If this is still like 2,700 gold, that's pretty good. But I fear they might bump it up a bit. Okay, Sunfire, 400 health, 50 armor. Taking or dealing damage causes you to do damage to nearby enemies, increased by 25% against minions and 150%. It seems really good when you combine that with Icathia's Endurance. That's going to be a lot of freaking burn. Icathia's Endurance, Sunfire, Demonic Embrace, like Diana or something. Or Maokai. That's like a lot of sustained damage with a lot of tankiness. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. They did drop the magic resist off of it. But okay, Chem Tank that seems so weird to make this a pure magic resist item. Like, what are they doing? They're like going extreme with the resist. Because again, it's like, why do you need magic resist as a Chem Tank user? Because now people are going to be thinking, okay, this game, I would like to have better engage on my Rammus or something, so I want to take Turbo Chem Tank, but they have all physical resist champion, or like all physical damage champion, so it feels bad getting the magic resist. I just don't think that's a good way to go. I would either split the resists, which I think is usually the best way to do it, or add on more health. Because now, like, you're potentially making decisions on the item based on its raw stats and not on what it does. And I think it's more interesting to make it... I guess... But it's kind of like Mikhail's also. It's like, why does Mikhail's have a lot of magic resist on it instead of some other stat? It's just a weird choice. I would just split it 25-25 on most of these, or 20-20, whatever. Just split it evenly unless it's an item that's like specifically designed to counter a certain type of thing. So like on, you know, something like Frozen Heart or on something like Randuin's, those like specifically should have more armor because they have, you know, stuff that affects auto attackers or AD champions. So it makes sense that they would specialize in armor. Or, like Maw Malmortius, it gives a magic damage shield, so it makes sense it would be heavy on the magic resist. But this just seems weird. I know, like, I don't mind having some of those things on there, like Force of Nature being a like specialist magic resist item, or Spirit Visage being a specialist magic resist item. But it's like some of these things that have been historically defined by their, passive or their active or whatever, like Turbo Chem Tank. When people think of that item, they're like, oh, okay, movement speed, engage, right? Not, oh, 50 magic resist. It just seems weird. Yeah, it's situational, but this would not be a situational item, or shouldn't be. It should be a core item on a lot of engaged champions that lack the movement speed. You know what I mean? Like, this should be a thing that you can get comfortably in a lot of situations on something like Rammus or Hecarim or something like that. So yeah, Randuin 70 armor. Is that how much it currently has? It seems like that's a lot, but it is supposed to be like hardcore anti-AD. Briefly slow enemies by 55%. Okay, rock solid. Critical resilience. Critical strikes deal 20% less damage to you. That seems like that's almost the same thing. F for Sunfire. I don't know, man. I feel like it's pretty. The damage is intact. It doesn't have the ability haste on it, which is a thing. And it doesn't have the magic resist. Although, like, going hard on the armor is probably fine. I think super stacking on armor is better than super stacking on magic resist, because armor affects things like Baron's Tower and that type of stuff. But no, I think Sunfire with this other item, this Icathia's Endurance, is going to be like extremely strong on a lot of tanks, and you might even see that on some non-tanks as well. You might still see like Demonic, but I think this combination of like Icathia's plus Sunfire plus Demonic is just going to be like an insane amount of sustained damage. Yeah, it does take 10 seconds to power that up. Like, that is a long time on a Ikathia, but depends on how much, like, CC you have and how long the fight's going to last. I think Sunfire will still find its way into a lot of builds, especially for junglers with that wave clear. Spear of Shojin, everybody's favorite. 65 AD, 30 health, 20 ability haste, Dragon Force. Your non-ultimate spells gain 10% of your AD for melee. Ability haste, reduced to such and such for immobilizing spells? What? So, like, your stuns and shit don't get like half the ability haste, basically? Gain up to something, increased movement speed based on your missing health. Exigency. We talk about that a lot in, like, rhetoric class. Tank jungle would rush Sunfire over Mythic. Probably, yeah. They probably would rush a Bommy's item. It is weird because the Frozen Fist item, or whatever the hell it's called, is still Mythic, Iceborne. It doesn't have Bommies on it anymore. It's just Spellblade. Ah. Yeah, they'll rush something with Bommies, I think, for clear. People have been saying League has been dying since, like, Season 3. I don't know what dying means. Maybe it's not growing as fast as it was, but it's still, like, one of the #1 games in the world. I mean, my viewership's been dying for the last two seasons, but I don't think that has anything to do with the game. I don't know. This seems like trash to me. I mean, it does have 20 base ability haste, and this gives you, like, maybe 26 extra if you have 200 bonus AD total. But to me, it just seems like a worse version of like the mask thing, right? For AP, I can't even remember what it's called, but that had like really crazy ass stats on it, and it did get nerfed kind of early, but it says up to 15%, but you have to be like injured. Yeah, but you don't get it straight up. Like you have to get yourself down to 33% health, and then you get the movement speed. Yeah, there's just so much other competition out there, and I just haven't been doing a lot of my other content. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it does. It does. I don't know what the minimum is, though. It says gain up to 15%, but, like, what's the minimum? Like, what if you're full health? I don't know. I just don't feel like this is going to be able to compete with other items. I think you'd rather just have those other ones that you mentioned. Okay, so Hydra is getting ability haste. Does it have ability haste right now? That's pretty big if it doesn't. I feel like it does not have ability haste right now. Okay, so it splashes. Gain 0.5 AD and 0.1% Omnivamp whenever you kill an enemy, up to an additional 25 AD and 5% Omnivamp. And you lose 50% on death. The fuck? That is so weird. So, you basically, you kill 50 minions and you get extra, but it's like a super snowball-y item. Wait, what does that mean? Can only hit each target once per attack or ability every 10 seconds? With cleave? Okay, so if everyone's stacked up, you can't just cleave everybody? What? That seems odd. Oh, okay, thanks, Del. Alright. I couldn't remember if it did or not. I think maybe Titanic doesn't. Yeah, I mean, that's supposed to be the whole point. Yeah, usually if Ravenous Hydra is... I don't know, you take it with stuff like Hurricane. Or, I mean, there are certain champs that like the lifesteal, like Fiora and stuff, I think, where you could get it. Oh, there's the sex bot. I was wondering where that was. Yeah, I don't really know. So I'm not like overly thrilled with these changes. I mean, more choices are good. It just feels like, is that really the place where you needed the most? Because it feels like the tank items are already pretty good, and I think that's one of the more diverse roles with as far as items go. I feel like there's quite a bit of stuff you can get in different situations. Like, I felt like almost all of this was going hard on tank items. Like, yeah, almost literally everything's a tank item. Like, Spear and Ravenous Hydra are bruiser items, which, again, bruisers also have a lot of good items. Okay, so they're getting rid of Sunfire and Kim Tank as mythics. I really like the idea of getting rid of Kim Tank so that people can pick a, you know, a really tanky starter item or starter mythic and then get Kim Tank later. I just don't like the magic resist. Just seems really weird on it. Nightbot. I don't know. I gotta fix Nightbot where it doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore. So they're taking out 2 mythics and they're introducing what, 1, 2, 3 mythics. I guess that is like a mage mythic. So they're gonna have 5 mythics basically available for mages and tanks now. The Mundo mythic. That seems really strong. Yeah, the Goliath's Incendiary. Yeah, this especially with something like Warmogs. You just get this plus Warmogs, and that should be 3,000 right there on 2 items. Yeah, on anything that stacks with a ton of health. Zac, um, Mundo. Seems pretty nasty. But we'll see. Anyways, okay, well, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll do a support tier list. Hopefully, I can get that done by tomorrow. We've got to go do a thing. I think my daughter, it's like some kind of festival or something her cousin's involved in. We're supposed to go to. So, hopefully, I'll be able to crank that out. But I should be able to do at least a patch rundown and a tier list. And then I might be able to do the preseason. I don't know if Amumu's going to be number 1. I haven't seen him work as well in solo queue. Probably not number 1 overall. I might put him in tier 1. I'd probably put him in tier 2. But he'll be in a pretty good place. But anyways, Maokai might be up there. We'll see. I'll have to look at some stats, think about it. Look over the patch notes changes. The Sona buffs are interesting, yeah. But anyways, okay, that's going to be it. Thanks. Have a good day, and we'll see you right next time.